Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Scorpio, it has been a minute, right? Like we know I was sick and I needed a week off and I'm still a little congested and whatnot, but I'm definitely feeling better than I was. So I want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented. For those of you who have made donations to the channel, thank you very much. For those of you who have booked personal readings and those of you that are waiting on a response from me, know that is coming and I thank you all very much for your time and patience. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, real quickly before I jump into a reading here for you, this is going to be a weekly for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I posted a video here shortly before this one got started in regards to Hurricane Helene relief for the North Carolina area. I am taking donations via the two links below for Venmo and Cash App. If you don't have either of those, feel free to email me. But in that video, please hear me out on that. There's a reason that that area has touched my heart. And I would like to make sure that we get supplies out to them for the cold fronts that are coming, to provide cots, air mattresses, pillows. I might get emotional as I say this. I can't help it. Like it breaks my heart. But know that I have made sure that the places that I'm looking at dealing, or that I have looked into, is local here to me. I'm not that many hours away from the North Carolina area there, and they're going to be taking 5 tractor trailers of supplies down to the area to help them. So know that there's complete transparency here on my end as to where these funds are going, how they're being used, and I will also provide a video of that information as we progress through this week. So the goal is to cut this donation time period off by Wednesday, unfortunately at 9 a.m. that soon, but they need to get these supplies down there. So it's important, pardon me, the dog had something she shouldn't have had, to get that, those resources down to those people that are affected by this hurricane. And, and then Florida's preparing for another one. So, the description box below has those two links for donations. You can use those two apps there, and please mark in the comments section of that for donations for this purpose, okay? So I can keep everything organized to the best of my ability with that, So I want to make sure things are on, just 100% effectively done the right way. So let me grab this toy. There it is. I knew the dog had something she shouldn't have. Thank you, ma'am. We don't need that. All right, Scorpio. Excuse me, as I still have this cough thing happening. Thank you all again for every bit of the ways that you support this channel. Do know that the membership information, the things that come, the benefits that come with the memberships are, I'm working on those this week, getting those things out to you. So do look for that video to come out soon. That series is going to start. Hopefully I have no more hiccups. Last week put me on my butt, and let's see. Just expect things to continue on. It's go time here. It's go time, Scorpio. All right, let's see what's going on here for all of you this week. What is this, October 7th? So with the 7th through the 13th, 7th through the 14th, right? All right, Scorps. Spirit says start off lightly. I hope you guys are, as always, doing well. So 4 minutes into this, let's get to it. All right, Spirit for Scorpio this week. What does Scorpio need to know? What's going on with the Scorpio collective deceit? Scorpio, somebody, heard it from Spirit, could be playing on your heartstrings here. I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of that deceit card. This could be in the sense of reuniting in love, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I feel like there's a lot more to this, Scorpio, than meets the eye. I think you could have somebody, I'm going to call it coming back around, fulfillment here. Glass half full, glass half empty. Reminder, don't forget. Ooh, Scorpio, where is this going this week? Oh gosh, what's going on here? I don't even know what else to say at this point. Spirit, what? Scorpio, be careful who you're connecting with this week in general. somebody could be, I'm going to call it romanticizing an idea, selling you a dream. I want to see who this person is. What is, I don't even know what to say right now. These messages are already coming in kind of wonky. Listen, there's something in the air here, and it's something that I noticed even last week. So, know that this is part of your message as the dog shakes the table. There's something here that is going on that we may not see coming. I don't know how else to explain this. Just when you think that things are getting better, it's like having the rug pulled out from underneath your feet in a way that you may not have seen it, or something you were not anticipating here. Because I also feel like, if you're looking at this in the eyes of a romantic sense, let's call this a reconciliation, okay? That maybe you and your partner had some issues, you weren't happy with certain things, they show back up and they're like, okay, Scorpio, I'm going to put my best foot forward. And for a week, things are great. But then they're falling back into a same old pattern, same old routine. That's how this feels to me, is like something is falling back into a way, a habit, a pattern of trying to side skirt emotional commitments, trying to side skirt, I don't know how to explain this. This is crazy. They're just, see, there comes the King of Cups in the reverse. Be careful who you're dealing with on an emotional level, Scorpio. You're going to have to make a judgment call on something. It's highly likely that you see somebody backsliding. There's somebody around you or situations around you that are starting to backslide. And it's like this level of awareness, maybe you let a lot of things slide, but this level of awareness is coming in that goes, you can't not see this anymore. You can't deny yourself the right to know and to acknowledge what is happening around a particular situation. I'm going to see Five of Cups. You could be dealing with somebody who is emotionally manipulating, like they're coming in unbalanced. One day, maybe they have their shit together. The next day, they don't. They could be playing on your heartstrings, right? Five of Cups with this King of Cups in the reverse is someone who is in that victim mentality, that woe is me. I can't get out of this. I don't know what to do. Scorpio, this could be, as they say, like if you look at a person as a whole, okay? And you see that their external world is, maybe they're wrapped up in drama and chaos. Maybe they're caught up in lies. Maybe their house is a mess. Everything is just a shit show, right? What's going on in the internal environment within them is starting to show on the external environment. And to me, this is kind of giving me, like Spirit saying to me, there's a telltale sign to whomever or whatever this is, that there's a lot more than meets the eye in a particular situation. And they could be victimizing themselves or playing the, poor, pitiful me kind of thing, and trying to make you feel bad for them. It's almost like and I think I said this to you, like 2 weeks ago, maybe, about a free pass. Maybe that was you, maybe it was a different sign, I can't remember. But they're looking to you to like kind of turn a blind eye. They're looking to you to not acknowledge something. And there's just like, well, just open your heart to me, Scorpio. Open up to me. Talk to me on this emotional level. Like they're kind of coming in. They're playing it. They're playing it, whether I really feel like it's by words. Somebody could be showing up at your door. They could be trying to emotionally manipulate a situation. Scorpio, be independently owned and operated. And I feel like the majority of you are, where it's kind of like you are embodying both the King of Wands energy and the Queen of Wands energy in the upright. I said it's go time. Here we go. Right? It's time to go. It's time to get moving again. And with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like you're going after what creates a sense of independence for you. Some of you, this is going to be somebody who is returning from the past. For others of you, this is somebody that I feel like you have acknowledgement of. This could be a coworker. I don't feel like it hits super close to home, but they're in your vicinity, right? They're in your awareness. But you may see them coming at you a little harder, a little faster, a little more, what do I want to call it? A little harder, a little faster. There's just a drive there. You think about it when your passions are ignited to make something happen, right? Like I'm, going, hey, like let's donate, let's do this thing, right? Let's help people. You've got somebody who their success, Scorpio, is tied to you. Like their success is tied to the idea that if they are attached to you, then they win. So you're going to be wanting and needing to be very discerning, because you're showing up here, Star and the Empress, right? Like Four of Wands, like you are very put together, very grounded, very aware, very abundant, very beautiful. Some of you could be looking, fine as hell right now, like looking completely like renewed in some way. Scorpio, you could be taking charge of things, taking the world by storm. You could be doing a lot of different things in various forms in your work, in your personal life, that show your staying power for certain things. And somebody here outside of you is looking at this. Like they see, I also feel like at some point, Scorpio, you've rejected this situation. You've rejected this person, this circumstance. They're starting to realize with this reminder the importance of you being a part of their life. And, Scorpio, this is kind of like a redundant theme for you on the regular. I don't think that parts of this will ever go away. Not for your purpose, not for your life path, not for what you're here to accomplish. Know that this person, these people, these situations are seeing you up level on the worst of days. And this is, again, asking for a free pass. I see them coming in and then veering away. Spirit's saying before and after. Like you could be turning this person away once again, because you know that there's more to it than meets the eye. And Scorpio, pay attention to your intuition. If you feel like something is off, trust that something is off. Something is not sitting right. You need to be protective of your nurturing, your love, your kindness, your care, your compassion. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces or another Scorpio, perhaps. Even an Aquarius is showing up here. But there's a reason that you're feeling some type of internal conflict when it comes to this person or situation. Scorpio, this week you need to protect your own. You need to protect yourself. And I'm not like trying to like fear monger or go, oh my God, Scorpio, watch out, right? But there is something here on an intuitive level, Scorps, that's speaking to you. Something that is going, you need to pay attention to this. You need to Spirit is saying, wisen up to this. Let that be the thing. Let that be the thing. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus. I almost said Gemini. So Gemini, Capricorn. Scorpio, it's like you're taking the lead role in a particular situation. You could also personally be dealing with some memories coming up from the past. You could be seeing certain parts of your life play out. I'm also going to say this to you. With the eclipse that we just had, I remember specific dates that I named. Today, I think 10/7 was one of those dates that I had mentioned in one of the videos, if not more than that. Massive timeline shift. Massive change of pace. This is saying goodbye to the old, to anything that was deceitful, to anything that is emotionally manipulating, and walking away from that. There, you may see, like all of a sudden, you just may not entertain certain things. There's a reason for this. Like maybe you thought about doing something. Maybe you thought about dating a person. Maybe you thought about taking a job. Whatever this is. All of a sudden, there's a really good reason that you feel like this is done. Like this, put it to bed. But something from the past, the cemetery card and this reminder, like they're two stones, right? They're two stones here. They're etched. They're a spirit etched in stone, right? It's like something that sticks with you that while it's done, it's over. It's been memorialized. Something has changed or is changing drastically, Scorpio. I personally feel, and intuitively, that this is like the time of you coming into a life way beyond anything you've ever experienced. With this, though, this also means bringing a massive, to some of the people around you, potentially catastrophic kind of ending that all they can do is sit and watch, right? The Scorpio that once was is a Scorpio that is no more. Some of you could be visiting hometowns, places, things like that. There's also, and I don't know why I can't think of what the name of that is, but there's that Celtic face, the male face, with the eyes, and he's kind of looking down. I think he had a beard or something. I can't remember what he's called. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you. Hopefully some of you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the significance to some of you might be in regards to that, but there's also this idea of somebody watching down, Scorpio. Some of you could be having loved ones watching over you from the other side right now as well. You could be connecting with ones from the spiritual realm too. They're trying to get you to see something right now that you may not see yourself. This is going to help you overcome particular situations that are going on in your environment right now around you that you may not be fully aware of. But what I want to say, Scorps, is there's a nudge. There's an awareness to something here within you that's like, you may not see the full picture. You may not see the entire thing. But you know that there's more to this than what meets the eye. And I'm going to tell you that I feel like this has to do with part of your calling. Not just part of this life, but it's part of your purpose. It's part of your calling. It's a part of your life path. It's a part of why you're here. But you could be trying to bring it down into a 3D human level, not from the spiritual side. So make sure you're paying attention to your intuition this week, because I think too that Spirit is saying it's very spot on. So pay very, very careful attention. What else for Scorpio? This caring connection, financial constraints journey. Excuse me. Scorpio, in regards to your connections, there is a departure here that is happening. I'm telling you, you're breaking away from something very specific here. 5, there's a massive change again that's coming. You have 2 twos. Your partnerships are changing. The people you're partnering with, why you're partnering with them, is starting to shift. Some of you could be purging things right now. Some of you could be packing your bags. Some of you could be going places. It is a truth. Spirit is saying a truth well told, a truth that's not yet been told. Scorpio, somebody, I do think, there you go, Devil energy, Capricorn energy, Cancer energy, Leo energy behind that, 7 of Swords, Page of Swords. Scorpio, somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. They're in wait. They're observing something here. I also think that, flip 18 to 18. Flip to that is, though, Scorpio, you're also paying attention. But you're paying attention more in the intuitive and spiritual realm than you are in the way that they humanly view things. I hope that's making sense. This is someone that could be restricting your ability to move on and move forward. It's like if you're driving down a road one day and he just comes to a dead stop and they're like, I'm sorry, you've got to turn around. You can't come this way. And you're like, well, I need to go that way. They're going, no, you can't go this way. It's like somebody is trying to create obstacles for you to be able to turn around, move around, go another direction. Like somebody's going to try to make things harder on you. There comes the Tower in the sideways position, the Queen of Wands. Scorpio, whatever obstacles you are facing this week, do not give up. Do not back down. Persevere through this. This is a temporary, Spirit is saying, a temporary reset to a situation that is going to compel you to live in your most abundant form. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Empress. Very heavy, and I'm actually going to pull cards. Like I said, you're showing up in the energy of the King and Queen of Wands. However, I also feel like you're dealing with a King and Queen of Wands as well. So it's kind of like you're coming in matching energy for matching energy, right? Like you're matching energy to energy here with this. And you're also going to learn when to cut your losses. Like you're not going to let egotistical desire step in the way of you ascertaining anything at all, Scorpio. Like there's something very, very bold and very brave about this is what Spirit is saying. And here we go. You've got a standoff. You've got a bunch of people around you, Scorpio. These are all, again, all external to you. You've got the Queen of Swords. Scorpio, in this particular deck, the way this is coming out, I said with the prior one, you're coming in, popping in as the King and Queen of Wands, and I'm totally believing that. Now, here's the other thing to this. The King and the Queen of Wands are looking at each other. This could be a third-party dynamic, right? And somebody said something about third parties. Understand that third parties are not just somebody cheating, right? Or somebody having another person. Third party is anybody outside of a certain dynamic of two people. Person, place, thing, doesn't matter. Situation, energy, whatever. There's like a standoff here that's happening this week, Scorpio. You've got two feminine energies versus this King of Wands. Four of Cups is repeating itself. Somebody here, Scorpio, and again, I say to you, pay attention to your intuition. Somebody else here is also being offered some type of reprieve. They're not taking it. If you have been dealing with a masculine energy, you could see it as maybe you and another person siding in a situation and going, look, I see it your way. Hey, look, I see it your way too. And they're looking at this King of Wands who refuses to back down. I'm seeing this King of Wands in its negative polarity with this Four of Cups. Like somebody here is missing the point. Somebody is missing the whole idea of what this is all about. What comes after this? What is this standoff about, Spirit? This is, these are people that are fed up, tired. There comes the Seven of Wands, the Sun. There's illumination of fights, battles, even strategy. That it's like, this is something that is getting ready to pop off. November 13th could be a specific date for something as well. Spirit, excuse me. Spirit is saying that this is past due. This is you working towards the Sun. There's the Queen of Pentacles again, Scorpio. So we're leaving this energy of the Five of Cups into the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun. Behind that that Seven of Wands. That to me is signifying the pushback of a situation. That it's like, I'm going to do what I need to do. I see things clearly. I'm aware of what is happening around me. I will stand strong and certain in my times of trouble, Spirit says. As I say that, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Like, Scorpio, there is some kind of battle this week that's getting ready to erupt. The Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Magician, the Devil card. That is somebody trying to create obstacles. Somebody trying to hold on. Somebody trying to hang on to a way, a belief, a person, a situation. Scorpio, simply because you are standing in your affirmative power. I don't know who you're dealing with, but you need to pay attention this week. I don't like the way that feels. I don't think you're going to let this hold you back, but I do think that you're going to be dealing with people who are trying to cause some problems. That Magician and the Devil, that's my least favorite combination that I could see together, right? Because the Magician is that powerful manifester. He's got all the tools. He can do anything that he wants to do. He's got the ability to make magic happen. Connected to that Devil and that Ten of Wands, it is somebody who's trying to make things difficult. And I'm going to tell you, Scorpio, and I know I've talked about this on and off throughout the last couple of months for you, this is backfiring. That is the one thing that Spirit is saying. This is backfiring. Like, their will to persist in this, whoever this is, whatever this is like they're getting more pissed off and more angry with this Devil and the Knight of Swords because, maybe every avenue they've taken, maybe every try that they've attempted has created more problems. And it's like, Scorpio, I say, you are able to take your anger, your frustration, and turn that into gold. Like, you use it as like a tool for fuel to keep you, keep that fire burning within you. Tell a Scorpio no and watch them do it anyhow, or watch them do it even better than they thought they were capable of doing to begin with. But Scorpio, somebody here on two parts is adding fuel to that fire. There's some kind of news or information I feel that is coming in. You may not have full, Spirit's calling it full possession of that information. You may be getting notice, post office card, so mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. Something is coming to a close. Something is being closed out. Somebody may have done something, Spirit is saying, some time ago, and now there's word that is being had over this. Who is this King of Wands? What is their... see, there's someone who's adding fuel or who's tried to add fuel to the fire, and there's someone who's also putting it out. Somebody who sees something, somebody who potentially has an authoritative power. But Scorpio, what I'm going to tell you though, energetically, where you are in this energy and whomever is kind of siding with you this week, they're sitting in the same position. Like you are, it's like you're matching, let's just say, what can I use as an example? It'd be like having a city council seat. You and this other person have the same position, but there's two of you needed. You know, something to that effect. But you may be caught off guard with something that they say or do because they're not open. They're not open. There could be somebody, whoever this is trying to create obstacles, could be dealing with ill health. They could be sick. They be dealing, even Spirit is saying, dealing with somebody that's sick. There's a lot of stress and tension coming from that side of the fence is how I'm going to put this. Whatever they saw to be expansive for them, they're being forced to leave a situation. Okay, so there's something very, very, Spirit, very alarming. Scorpio, what the hell is going on with you all this week? What did I miss? What did I miss? They are seeking sanctuary. And I talked about, Scorpio, I talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Somebody said, you're always mentioning jail. And I said, jail is not, doesn't mean, you know, this could be spiritual jail. This could be the sanctity of a priest who's going to pray over them because they're, you know, been brought to their knees. They're being brought down to earth, if you will. Scorpio, you're always, I'm going to tell you this, you are always going to deal with people who are going to side-eye you, who are going to feel some kind of way about you. I don't know if it's like part of like a Scorpio contract when you sign it to come into this life or what it is. But you are sorting through the information. You are sorting through news. You've got somebody who is opposing you this week in some form or fashion. But Scorpio, you also have an ally in this. Okay? There is some sort of ally that is here to assist you so that you can get the work done that you know you need to do. So whatever that looks like for you in whatever form or fashion, whether it's home, work, business, they see the truth of the matter. They see the deceit. They see what's happening here. And they're seeing this from your viewpoint. I'm so sorry. I may have to pause this. What else for Scorpio this week, Spirit? Knight of Wands. It's a Scorpio. It's just time to... Seven of Wands. Like this person... I want to show you the different Four of Wands. Scorpio, you're fighting for home. You're fighting for life. You're fighting for the good fight. You're putting in the good fight, Scorpio. This Seven of Wands, he just looks aggressive, right? Just defensive, aggressive, pissed off, angry. Like he's... Everybody's down there with their wands. He's willing to charge forward. You look at that Seven of Wands. She's in her peace. Those wands don't... The combat that's coming at her doesn't penetrate her aura. She's in her protective bubble, right? Like she is safe. She's at peace. She's, you know, namaste. Scorpio, that is where you are. That is where this person you are working with is as well. Is like, let's do this thing. I've got the fire in my belly. There's that glass half full. I've got the fire in my belly. Whoever you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, is seeing it quite the opposite. They could feel oppressed. But I also feel like this is somebody who at some point was full steam ahead coming at you. There's a lot of scenarios here, Scorpio, and I'm reading for the collective, right? So how many of you are going to view this video? It's going to resonate differently with all of you. Be aware. This ally that you're dealing with is going to help you to move on successfully. Who is this Queen of Wands for Scorpio? Four of Pentacles. They may have held back for a while. They may not have said anything. They could also be the Ace of Wands until they held back until they didn't. And Scorpio, they are emphasizing your need to move forward here. They have a creative thought to the pleasure and potential of understanding what the independence of a situation is going to bring for you by way of awareness. And it's like they're going to help you pursue your goals. They're going to help you get to where it is that you're trying to go, despite opposition from the other side of a particular situation. Now, Scorpio, I'm also the Nine of Cups. Look, I just said they're going to help see you through, right? There's that Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups. This is fulfillment. This is something great and grand that's coming in for you. Scorpio, you can end up working with other people in general. Like there may be a meeting of mutual acquaintances in the mix of this. I'm going to tell you too, the next 2 weeks on this read, or from 2 weeks from the point that you see this, is what I'm going to lay claim to on the timing of this reading. I don't know what you guys have going on, but you're ready. You're more ready than I think you know you are this week. You could be dealing, again, it's like a masculine energy that's coming in. Remember, we don't know, tarot doesn't know gender, so it could be male, female. It just depends on who's in their masculine energy. But Scorpio, I feel like you're stepping into this Queen of Wands, this person, envy. Scorpio, like, you know, it's people who take things for granted at the end of the day. When you're going from envy to appreciation, it's like you're standing in your glory and your power. And they're looking at you going, how dare Scorpio? How dare Scorpio take this on and do these things and leave me out to dry? Who does Scorpio think Scorpio is? What gives them that right? What gives them that privilege? What gives them? Scorpio, I don't know who this person or the situation is to you, but put the gloves on. Because, you know, it's like you can have 1,000 supporters, and you're going to have 10 people who've got something shitty to say. Right? There's always going to be that somebody. Scorpio, this is a pure example. Again, I've said it quite frequently this year. What it looks like if you don't evolve. What it looks like if you don't grow. And this person is sitting in the woe is me, that Five of Cups. I mean, you look at that envy card. This is how these cards came out. Do you see? They're looking at the light that you are standing in right now. They're miserable. They're absolutely freaking miserable. And Scorpio, you've got the backing of your angels. You've got the backing of spirit. Hell, you've got the backing of God. Whatever you are doing, do it. Do it in love. Do it in grace. Do it in beauty. Do it in pure faith. Do it out of love. Like, because while this person may feel some kind of way, this situation may feel some kind of way, you are on the right path. You are doing the damn thing. They don't have to like it. It's not for them to decide. It's for you. Pay attention to your guides, your angels, your intuition this week. Connect deeply. Connect so deeply to spirit right now. There's healing. There's divine health and healing in this as well. Spirit is saying, okay, that you've got some big catalyst moments, Scorpio, before. Spirit is saying before your birthday, even before November. So if you're a November Scorpio, right, like, be aware of this, because this is going to break, you're going to break the mold. You're going to break tradition. You're going to break, give it to me, Spirit. Like, they brought it in and took it away as fast as they brought it in. You're going to break the mold. You're going to break the tradition. Scorpio, this is that breakthrough. This is that breakthrough. But it's coming in on a spiritual level. This is a big breakthrough for you. This is the guidance of I just keep hearing the guidance of God, the guidance of God, the guidance of God. So whatever, you know, I'm not saying that that's what you believe in. Place it where it fits. But that's the way my angels are bringing it into me. This is the guidance of God. What is the advice for Scorpio? Yin Yang, this is bringing in balance. You know, I'm going to say whoever this is that's partnering with you, they see the positive attributes to you, or what it is that you're doing, or what it is that you're invested in. And, at some point, they may have questioned how that would work or what that would look like, right? They're more analytical, you're more action oriented. So you could be working and planning and collaborating with this Queen of Swords, where they may have these great ideas and you're the one who can put the passion and the flair to implement them as well. So it's like, but there is something about working together. This could be calls, business collaborations, things of that nature. I said about you bring the passion, right? There it is, Queen of Wands, the Death card. Scorpio, in the process of you working with somebody else, this other person could also feel cut off. So this could also be relationship dynamics, right? So maybe you have an ex, maybe you're going through the divorce, maybe you've met somebody new. This person's like, shit, that, they're with this person, so I know this is done now. Now I'm pissed. It's like you never realize what you had until it's gone. Or, where we've taken things for granted. And I'm going to use, Helene as an example here and say, look, we don't realize how lucky we are to have food and water, running lights, until we don't have that shit. And we don't realize how much we bank on it every single day. This person could have been banking on you, Scorpio, for a really long time. Now they ain't gotcha. There's something massive. There's a massive shift that's happening here. In regards to this King of Wands. This person couldn't hold a vow. This person couldn't hold a commitment. They couldn't hold a promise to save their life. And now it's like, shit. I didn't see narcissistic. The golden mirror comes out, sword and rose. There is a foretelling truth, Scorpio. There is a very abrupt truth in this. There is some kind of deep awareness. This is, I don't even know how to explain this to you. The feeling that comes in with this is just power and conviction of who you are, what you do, why you do what you do. And when your boundaries and things have been crossed in the past, and you've learned not to go there, that reminder is also the reminder to remind you how you got to where you were and where you're never going back to. When those boundaries become ironclad, you're going to piss a lot of people off. You can't, it is the inevitable. They will be pissed and miserable and hate it because they can't operate with you the way they used to. The reaction that they would have gotten before, as the King of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups of woe is me and coming at you. And Spirit keeps bringing back the fact that they could also act erratic. They could go from, well, Scorpio, if you could just hear me out, to the FUs, right? Like it goes from one extreme to the other. Somebody else is seeing this. Somebody else is being made aware of this. There's somebody here, Scorpio, you is what it appears to me to be extremely level-headed in this situation, and somebody who's just coming in aggressively. Someone else's witness. There is a bearer of witness here to this. What is happening? What did I miss in the past week? Oh my gosh. I'm going to get some spiritual advice. It's all spiritual advice, but these cards, they're a little different. Galactic vibration in the reverse, 15. That to me, the way that Spirit's showing this to me is, look at that 15, that's just the devil energy in the reverse. This person does not want you to be a direct channel, a direct source, a direct divine. It's like you could be directing divine intervention, Scorpio, by the ways of the angels, spirit guides, gods, whatever, that you standing in your personal conviction is bringing in great light. It's breaking the boundaries. It's breaking the chains of toxicity in some form, and your resilience, right? They want to hold you out of that resilience, and you're seeing forward that I'm going to power, as I say that, power, presence, language of light. Scorpio, you are going to unlock your potential and your authenticity by way of what it is that you are doing. Ganesh could also be very important to some of you at this time. But you're finding an internal peace by what you're doing, by powering through, by the Queen of Wands, the passion, the energy, the drive that you have. But you're showing up so peaceful. Your light irritates their demons. Like it's a thing right now, Scorps. It's a big thing. Expect this energy for the next couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on in the cosmos. I know we just had the Libra new moon, the eclipse. That energy can reign for quite some time, so be aware of that. Happy early birthday, Scorpio, to my October Scorpios. There's something very big transpiring, Scorpio. Pay attention to all of the details and the information as it comes into you, because you're going to have a reason to celebrate. Spirit, they are not. Be aware of that. Okay? Scorpio, I hope this video helped you. Like, share, subscribe, comment. It's so great. So great to be back here. Gosh, talk about taking things for granted. I've missed this so much. Again, if you are in any way able to aid in the donations to help us get supplies together for comfort, security, clean up for those in dealing with Hurricane Helene and just the parts of North Carolina that have been completely wiped away. Good Lord. Again, you'll have full transparency here on my end of everything that I'm doing to share with you all. 4114 on the clock there. 55. Positive change, guys. Positive change. You know, we can't do it all, but we can do something. And I will always stand firm in the fact is we unite as a country to help other people. We can make significant difference in the lives of so very many people. And that's my goal here, is to use this platform. If I'm going to use it, I'm going to use it to create positive change for those around us and pay it forward. So I hope that you all will join me in that this week. You know, if 1,000 people, I've said it before, 1,000 people donate $1, what we're able to do with that. So I know we all, you know, and the economy's rough. So thank you for anything that you contribute and anything that you do. It is so greatly appreciated. Know that we're going to get these people as much help as we can, at least on my end. I'm working from a small space and small town, but there's power in numbers for the positive. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading was helpful. Personal reads are open and available. Channel memberships are open. Please do join. I would love for you all to be able to view the videos that are getting ready to come out. I, again, apologize for the delay. I just take it as there's a reason for that. So with that, Scorpio, I'm sending you all so much love. I'm so happy to be back in your presence. Thank you for viewing me and being a support to my channel and all that I do. I'm sending you all so much love, and I will see you soon. Take care.